Peter, you guys looking forward to more of a downhill running game to play against this weekend as opposed to the smaller scat backs that you've been seeing?
I think it makes it a little bit easier. They do a good job of double teaming the guys up front. We just have to fit our gaps, go up, and so it's going to be a lot. It's going to be assignment football, something that it's not necessarily tough, but tough mentally, but it is physically. So I wouldn't say looking forward to it. It's just another thing that we have to come across.
You're 6 games into this. Just what's your thought, I guess, about the lessons you've learned, everything that's kind of transpired to date? I mean, you guys are 6-0, which is obviously the goal, but you know, some ups and downs. What's your thought, I guess, about for you personally what you've picked up in these first 6 games?
Well, I think I've just gotten better with my eyes. I've gotten better feel for each game that I've come across. Every team's shown their different way, their different style of offense, and I feel like I've gotten a little bit more comfortable with each. You know, it's the halfway point, so still got some ways to go, but just getting more comfortable as we go on. Do
you feel guys are starting to get a little bit more comfortable with their roles? I mean, now that you're, as I say, you're halfway into the season, and there have been, you know, some successes. The second half last week seemed like it was an improvement, obviously. Just, I don't know, what's your thought about how everybody on that defense is starting to flow together a little bit in critical times in the game?
Yeah, I think we're starting to unite a little bit as a unit. Everybody's kind of getting their jobs kind of focused on and knowing their keys a little bit better as we go on. So it's a good feeling, especially from a linebacker position, as we connect the guys on the line and the guys in the secondary, that everybody's doing the right thing. It's a great feeling for us because we just know that we're getting closer as a unit.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Pete, Minnesota coach PJ Fleck had some pretty good things to say about you today on the teleconference.
Yeah,
what's it like to be a guy who other teams are noticing and coaches are talking about like that?
It's a great feeling. I respect the guy. He's a great coach. What he did at Western Michigan was great. It's an awesome feeling, being recognized, but then again, we still have a job to do, to take care of. But as far as what he said about me, it's very nice for him. I respect him a lot.
Did you know him at all in recruiting or anything?
I did not, no.
What have you seen in Minnesota's offense that are challenges for you guys this weekend?
I see a physical team. As far as challenges, I don't see that there's anything that they do that's going to be challenging for us, but I see a downhill physical team, team that's going to run the ball a lot, double team the guys up front, and we just have to stay in our gaps and be in the right place, and we'll take care of it.
You give the quarterback some credit. I mean, he's I guess a freshman, a walk-on, and he kind of picked up that role and you know, led him to 3 wins to start the season, kind of just throwing him out there. I mean, what's your thought about what he's accomplished? I mean, having never played at this level before.
Yeah, we were going over the scouting report yesterday, and we saw that there were 2 freshman quarterbacks, and one of them who's a walk-on, and they were starting. That's crazy. We saw that, we were like, wow, this guy must be the real deal. And as far as he's done so far in the season, he's done pretty well, and doesn't have that freshman walk-on mentality. He's kind of stepping up, taking a role, and doing very well for them.
Do you sense that Tough is starting to get more and more healthy, or I don't know, healthier, and that's translating to him being in position to make more and more plays kind of on a weekly basis? We're seeing him make that progression. I think he caused a fumble 2 weeks in a row now. Just what's your thought about what you're getting at, what you guys are seeing out of him on a week-by-week basis?
Yeah, Tough's continuing to get healthier as the weeks go by. And he's getting more comfortable as well. Talk about 2 strip fumbles the past 2 weeks. You know, he's just a smart guy, great guy to be around. Seeing that guy in practice, you know that those types of things are going to happen.
And same thing with Malik. You feel like he's starting to become more and more comfortable as well with everything they're asking him to do, and he seems like he can do a little bit of everything in terms of tackling in space and rushing the passer and all these other things. Just do you feel like he is starting to I guess, feel out what his niche is within what you're trying to do?
Yeah, Malik's a great guy that plays in space. He's just he's just a great athlete, and we have to use him in a lot of places, including spying on the quarterback like we have the past few weeks. But yeah, he's a big guy, good tackler in space, and we use him pretty well.
Pete, just what do you see in Minnesota?
I see a physical team. I see a team that's going to go downhill, run the ball hard, and a team that's going to double up the tackle in the nose, and we're just going to have to stay in our gaps to not let that happen.
Tuff and Devon said that the coaches on the defensive side of the ball have kind of stressed a tree chopping metaphor.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Coach Giano was saying there was a lot to it, but he was saying that we need to keep chopping and break it. It was kind of confusing. He said that there was a guy in the middle of a woods and one axe, and then as he breaks part of the woods, he'll find his way out. So as we keep chopping, we're going to find our way out of the woods or something like that. But yeah, I'm sure they've talked about it a little bit. We were all in the meeting at the same time.
Okay, so he hasn't gotten an axe out yet, has he? I believe he did that at one point in his career.
I did hear a story about him with an axe in a football team. I heard it was pretty brutal, so I don't know if I want him to use it against us. But yeah, no, not yet.
Not yet.
No.